We are live, sir.
Very good. Thank you, Scott. Welcome, everyone. Good morning. I'd like to welcome you to our special Burlington City Council meeting. Today is Thursday, June 17th. This is a specially called meeting, and due to the continuing coronavirus, this meeting is still being held via the Zoom platform, but maybe our last meeting held via the Zoom platform for a while. It is also being live streamed on the City of Burlington's YouTube page at youtube.com/COBNC. And please note this meeting is being recorded. As a preliminary matter, I am Mayor Ian Baltutis, and I'd like to confirm that all members and persons anticipated on this agenda are present and can hear me. Members present, when I call your name, please respond in the affirmative. Mayor Pro Tem Kathy Hikes.
Here.
City Council Member Jim Butler.
Here.
City Council Member Bob Ward.
Here.
City Council Member Harold Owen.
Here.
Very good. Staff participants and presenters, when I call your name, please respond in the affirmative. City Manager Hardin Watkins.
Here.
City Attorney David Huffman.
Here.
Interim City Clerk Beverly Smith.
Here.
Assistant City Manager Nolan Kirkman.
Here.
Director of Finance and Risk Management Peggy Reese.
Peggy will not be able to join us this morning, Mayor.
All right, noted. Economic Development Director Peter Bishop. I don't see, there's Peter.
Here. Good morning.
Downtown Manager Sarah Beth Hardy.
Hey, I'm here. Can't start my video, but I'm here.
All right, Scott, we'll get you as a host status briefly, but we appreciate having you here.
Yep, thanks.
All right, this time we recognize our Interim City Clerk Beverly Smith.
Members of council, it is my responsibility to remind you of your duty to avoid conflicts of interest. I ask if there are any potential conflicts concerning today's agenda items.
No.
None.
All right, we have 3 items of unfinished business that we plan to cover today. These are all continued from our June 15th City Council meeting. And this was continued in order to allow additional 24-hour period for public comment pursuant to NCGS 166A 19.24E. Item 1 that's been continued, a public hearing has been continued to consider an agreement between the City of Burlington and Burlington Downtown Corporation for municipal service district services. The City Council will now resume this public hearing. At this time, I'll recognize our City Clerk to indicate if we've received any additional written comments.
There were no additional written comments received.
Very good. This time, I'll entertain a motion to close the public hearing.
So moved.
Second.
Motion to close public hearing made by Councilmember Butler, seconded by Mayor Pro Tem Hikes. Any questions regarding the motion? All those in favor, please say aye and indicate with a hand raise.
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion is passed with votes myself, Mayor Pro Tem Hikes, Council Members Ward, Butler, and Owen. Public hearing for this item is now closed. Do I hear any motion regarding action on item number 1 on our agenda?
Mayor, I make a motion to approve the agreement between the City of Burlington and the Burlington Downtown Corporation for the Municipal Service District.
Second.
Motion to approve the contract between City of Burlington and Burlington Downtown Corporation made by Councilmember Ward, seconded by Mayor Pro Tem Hikes. Any questions or comments regarding the motion? All right, all those in favor, please say aye and indicate with a hand raise.
Aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion is passed with votes myself, Mayor Pro Tem Hikes, Council Members Ward, Butler, and Owen. To Sarah Beth and Peter, we are excited to have BDC on the team for another 5 years. We appreciate the hard work, and if it's anything like the last 5 years, it's going to be exciting in downtown.
Thanks so much. Yeah, we totally agree, and we're excited about what's to come.
Very good. With that, we'll move on to item 2 on our agenda. A public hearing has been continued to consider adoption of the proposed fiscal year 2021 to 2022 budget and the adoption of the community development budget. City Council will now resume its public hearing, and at this time we'll recognize our City Clerk to indicate if there were any additional written public comments.
There were no additional written public comments received.
Very good. Thank you, Beverly. This time we'll hear a motion to close public hearing.
So moved.
Second.
Motion to close public hearing made by Councilmember Ward, seconded by Councilmember Owen. Any questions regarding the motion? All those in favor, please say aye and indicate with a hand raise.
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion is passed with votes for myself, Mayor Pro Tem Hikes, Council Members Ward, Butler, and Owen. This time, we'll entertain a motion regarding item 2 on our agenda.
Mayor, I make a motion that we adopt the fiscal year 2021-2022 city budget and adopt the grant project ordinance for the 2021-2022 community development plan.
Do I hear a second?
I'll second that.
Motion to adopt the 2021 to 2022 fiscal year budget and community development program made by Councilmember Butler, seconded by Councilmember Owen. Any questions or comments regarding the budget? I do have one comment regarding, we have a staff position that's remained frozen for the budget manager. Is that correct, Hardin? That
Correct,
is
Mayor.
still
Yes,
frozen. I just had a question regarding if we have, at our league board of directors meeting the other week, there was some conversation going on about that there are some resources for budget managers at cities across the state, including some central conferences. And I was just curious if we have anyone on staff who stays involved with that, even
We
though we
do,
don't
so-
have somebody with that title.
Yeah, good question. Our finance folks obviously stay abreast of that, and we periodically have folks attend those sessions and stay abreast of those conferences and those meetings.
Okay, very good. I wanted to make sure that wasn't a blind spot in our budget analysis as we go forward. Okay. Any other comments?
Mayor, I believe Peggy just joined the meeting.
Very good. Peggy, did you hear that question? She might still be joining with audio.
I've promoted her to try to bring her into the panelist suite, but she's not able to do it. I don't know if it's something on her side or not. I've also sent her a text.
I'm satisfied with the manager's response on that question. Any other council comments or questions regarding this motion to approve?
No.
All those in favor, please say aye and indicate with a hand raise.
Aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion is passed with votes for myself, Mayor Pro Tem Hikes, council members Ward, Butler, and Owen. To all the staff who put this budget together, thank you for your hard and tireless work on this. You get a little bit of a break before we begin budget season for next year.
Council members, thank you for your support. Appreciate your confidence.
This time we'll move on to item 3 on our agenda. A public hearing has been continued to consider adopting a resolution in support of a grant reimbursement agreement between the City of Burlington and Samet Corporation for construction of public infrastructure and for a new medical office park development at the southeast corner of Grand Oaks Boulevard and Huffman Mill Road. This time we'll resume our public hearing and we'll recognize our city clerk to indicate if there were any additional written public comments.
There were no additional written comments received.
Very good. Do I hear a motion to close public hearing?
So moved.
Second.
Motion to close public hearing made by Mayor Pro Tem Hikes, seconded by Councilmember Butler. Any questions regarding the motion? All those in favor, please say aye and indicate with a hand raise.
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion is passed with votes for myself, Mayor Pro Tem Hikes, Councilmembers Ward, Butler, and Owen. This time we'll entertain a motion regarding action on this item.
Mayor, I'd like to make a motion that we adopt the resolution in support of the grant reimbursement agreement between the City of Burlington and Samet Corporation for the proposed project.
Second.
Motion to approve the agreement made by Councilmember Owen, seconded by Councilmember Ward. Any questions or comments regarding this motion? All right. All those in favor, please say aye and indicate with a hand raise.
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion is passed with votes for myself, Mayor Pro Tem Hikes, council members Ward, Butler, and Owen. Don't believe we have anyone from Samet on the call, but I know Peter will relay the message to them, and we appreciate their reach out on this and their desire to invest in our community. So thank you to all the staff who worked on the infrastructure designs for this and their desire to keep a larger scope on economic development in the region.
Yeah, and the contractual agreement, that was a pretty big deal to get that completed.
Definitely.
Yes, I would say thank you to council for your discussion and interaction on this project, and also to David Huffman and Peggy Reese and Todd Lambert for their work on this project as well.
Yes.
Very good. That concludes our regular agenda items. This time, are there any council comments or questions?
Just back, Mayor, if I could, to
Yeah.
this last discussion. This is an example of a real team effort, and what I think the potential of this organization is endless when people put their minds to work together and be somewhat creative for the public good. And I believe this is where every community has to have that philosophy to be successful going forward. It's just not always like it used to be. It has to be. Things are looked at in terms of potential needs for the community, but also we're very blessed to have some really strong technical staff members in this organization that helped with this. And also, again, I'll say thanks to our attorney and to Peter and also to Peggy. That's really a group effort.
Thank you for those comments. Any additional council comments? I did want to add one point. I've been doing a little more reading on the opioid settlement money that we talked about on Monday, and had come across the fact that the interventions or the applications of those funds that are being recommended, some of the top recommendations are actually related to housing and employment, retraining, and access. And I think this is, again, just a reason why I think we need to stay aware of this, is that even though these funds aren't coming directly to Burlington, they are being designated to be applied in a way that directly applies to some of the strategic initiatives that we are keeping in our sites. So just wanted to add that to the discussion. Yeah.
Mayor, how would, if people were involved in a conversation of a night or today, how would the citizen who might be impacted be able to access that information?
As far as
the opioid agreement and what, how does it get down to the citizens? What I'm trying to say. I mean, what?
The information or the dollars?
Both.
Both. So that's where, kind of like the ARP fund discussion, it's still in the kind of nebulous policy discussion as the funds are it's being addressed as to how the funds might move down and how they might best be applied. But they're starting to release some of that guidance that says, as these funds move down to the county and city level, these are some of the research and statistical kind of success-based indicators or ways to apply these funds. And that's where housing, they recognize that folks who have been affected by the opioid crisis likely lost employment, lost housing security. And so they're looking at ways to help those folks get secure again in their life and be able to become contributing citizens again, but then also to provide recovery, treatment, and resiliency for communities to further address addiction and recovery in the future.
Thank you.
So again, something where it's going to continue to evolve and there'll be continued developments on it, but just something I want to make sure we have in our sites, because I've lost friends and family to the opioid crisis. I would assume many other people on this call and across our community have. And so it's something that has touched our community in many ways. And we need to look at how we recover as a city and a county and a country. So, but with that, any further comments? Otherwise, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
Somebody else do the honor.
Make a motion to adjourn.
All those in favor, please say aye and indicate with a hand raise.
Aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion is passed with votes from all members present. Thank you very much, everyone. Have a good rest of your week.
See you, everybody.
Have a good day, guys.
Take care.